Here we are.
Mmm, this is some good coffee. It's Mayan unique coffee from Chiapas. Mmm, mmm, mmm.
hmm
Mmm.
Best part of waking up.
It's really annoying to watch videos where people are drinking their tea or sipping their coffee or whatever they do.
Expecting pure bliss.
But it was good. But there's a duality today, right? And it is very obvious and childish, really. Really, just let go. Let it go.
Think for yourself.
Today is, speaking of thinking for yourself, to no or Kaban, which is earthquake energy
Ooh.
day. So there could be a couple of big earthquakes, like really. Of course,
hmm
they happen every day, but particularly something that stands out could happen
Something that
today.
gets onto the land.
So, but it's really a thinking energy today. So here's the deal: your thoughts must align with reality if you're going to stay sane. If your thoughts diverge from what's actually the vibration of the earth, Mother Gaia energy, um, then you tend to be just off the rails. Crazy. Now, a lot of people have been watching this new thing called AI. It's Chat GPT. I don't use it personally, and if I do, it's just by accident because it was on my device or something. But anyway, garbage in, garbage out still applies. That's what people are not. They think they program. What is so terrible about certain orange-haired politician? And it gives them an essay on it. They think that's reality. That's the anti-reality. It's the anti-intelligence. Artificial. It means it's not intelligent to do. So anyhow, that's the energy of today is these separate ideologies, a splitting of the earth. Okay. Now this comes out every 260 days, so this day happened 260 days ago, and I don't have my calendar in front of me so I couldn't tell you exactly. But the same energy came around with two divergent kind of ways of thinking. But the earth is splitting in half. Now, it's just like a cell division in your cells, right? Or in one-celled animals, body cells develop splitting the cells. And in this case, there's the earth as we've known it as humans for millennia and millennia and hundreds, eons upon eons of time go by, and the earth is just as it is. But we got to this point where we advanced technologically and ideology. Now, there's probably some great intelligent people that are studying the earth and the ways of science or whatever, and maybe spiritualists too, but they're latching on to the way that we
Oh
were.
gosh.
It's awful. It is
Gonna
awful.
break into song.
No, not that song. But
Okay.
the way things were,
And they
and
can't
they're
let
not
go.
anymore. You must let go of that. But what are you going to replace that with? There is a new earth. So people can be dumb as a rock or just not, right? But if they're enlightened in other ways, this is not merely mental up here, and it's in the heart and all the other chakras. Solar plexus is incredibly active right now. This is how we connect with others. And the crown chakra, the third eye has been opened for a long time in a lot of people, but it's really the allowing in from the crown chakra. I'm expressing through the throat chakra right now. So this leads us to the higher dimensions, right? The energies move back and forth, up and down. This is what the Kundalini serpent is, like going through the wheels and then coming up and going down. And so we want to bring in more energy into our cosmic serpent field energies so that we can connect with these higher consciousness beings. I'm not talking fourth or fifth. Everyone just talks, oh, the fifth dimension is going to be so great. It's like, there's a lot more dimensions to go.
13.
The fifth dimension is going to, that's a good start if you've made it to the fifth dimension. That's where this earth split can be seen and felt. And it's, how they overlap.
Universe.
The people in the third dimension can see the people in the fifth dimension, but they don't know that what's going on in the higher dimensions. It just looks like another person. The people in the fifth dimension can see and interact with the people in the third dimension, but with a higher guidance, a higher perspective, where we can see more than just this old reality that's been latched onto. And so, let me read the rest of this. To honor the duality of reason and inspiration, of thought and emotion, the physical and the spiritual, the active and the passive. Honor the sacred process of creating thought, ideas, and awareness, for it is all linked to your karmic destiny, patterns of perception and insights of interpretation. These threads of living energy spinning from an ancient past into an effervescent future that only you design. Connect that part of your soul that speaks to the ancestors and seeks to understand wisdom they are giving you. So they say ancestors here. Now what that means to me is Mayan ancestors, because I've been on this path long enough to know that I have a ring of 13 ancestors. It used to be 12, but my father passed away and he joined as the 13th ancestor in my lineage. And my other guides, angelic guides, we've definitely been guided by Archangel Michael and Raphael and Gabriel and others. Mother Mary, Tara, the green Tara of the Buddha, the earth energies, Gaia, and this is all much higher even than the fifth dimension. We're talking 8, 9, 10, up, getting up there, where these angelic beings exist. Now, of course, those in the third dimension are saying, we haven't seen any proof of this, therefore we're not going to believe it. And we're just going to continue on grasping onto this old energy, these old ideologies, and there's a lot of selfishness, there's a lot of moral superiority, like we are the ones that know about the third dimension and how things work in this world, and that's the satanic serpent energy programming, right? That's been in our DNA, unfortunately, serpent DNA. And when we're in the higher dimensions, all of that stuff still exists. It doesn't go away, but it's overlapped with the new earth, which is the earth of these higher dimensions. And the regular earth looks very brilliant when you're in these higher dimensions. It is not like the Matrix where they're trapped in a dingy, dirty, broken down system world. We're above all of these, even the beauty of nature and our surroundings here on this earth are lesser. When you understand and see them from the higher perspective, everything is really, really, really just brilliant and full of life. Plants communicate, animals communicate, and space beings communicate, the stars communicate, and love energy is much more magnetic when you're coming from these higher frequencies. Open your heart chakra. There's a lot of, in the third dimension right now, you're seeing this split of thought. different ideologies, and they're looking at each other, saying "nanny nanny boo boo," and the other one's like, "Grow the fuck up already!" Like, no, you're evil, and dad, and you're God, and no, shut up and
Your
get to the higher
beliefs are
love.
wrong.
You gotta love and realize that you're wrong. No, you're wrong because I did blah blah blah. It's just this is childish division, right? You see it? You see the sand saying, we're mature, we're loving, we see how to change things for the better by seeing it from a higher perspective. No, we see from this perspective.
You need to go to work and pay your taxes.
Anyway, just ridiculously silly energies. So, today is going to exemplify that, because somebody gave a speech last night that was very wise. Yesterday was the one owl. So there was a message from the underworld, and it spoke directly into the faces of these on the other side, who were just sitting slunky and holding dumb signs with protest. I didn't even know what they said. Anyway, that.
We didn't pay attention to that.
So, but when you rise above it all, it doesn't matter. Even the politics is really, really just a shadow of the higher dimensions. So, if you're feeling this split and you disagree with me, that's fine, because that's perfectly what you're supposed to do today. Have different ideas, figure out, which one is better for you. And if it's better for you to stay in third dimension, by all means, stay in this lower dimension. Well, see you later. Okay, we're going off on the spaceships, plasma ships. We're building ourselves, right? Because we've allowed in the higher consciousness, because we believed first, and then we're able to see. And you're saying, "Oh, I don't believe you because I don't see it." And Trump is Saint Germain of the violet flame. Oh, he's a saint. He doesn't act like a saint because he's evil and does bad things and grabs pussies. In a higher dimension. That's what you're supposed to do. You see from the be fruitful and multiply, right? We're offended because we want to be gay, not multiply. It's okay. You can be you. And it's okay. We're not going to try to change anybody. You're given the free will choice now. You see that there's other choices to be made. And if you just want to stay in that lower dimension, please just stay there and leave us alone. As we go into the higher and higher and higher world that's superimposed on your three-dimensional world. It just makes it brighter. There's different lights coming out of us, of our hearts, of all of nature, plants. And you look at a plant and you just see a plant. We see a living consciousness within the plant. Right?
It's the reason sometimes our energies don't match.
Vegetable lives matter.
Mm-hmm. You have a choice, and the choice is yours, and we've made our choice.
So allowing.
Yeah.
Allow. It's not forced upon. We want to force you to do this. Pay your taxes and go to war and do all these things. And
Give me more money.
War brings peace.
Yeah.
Here's my coffee. It's delicious. No, I hate watching videos of people drinking coffee and tea or whatever.
If they're slurping, yeah, that's really bad.
This is heaven on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You will all have a choice, and we're here if you have questions.
I don't know what the day's date on the regular calendar.
March 5th.
March 5th.
Because we marched 4th yesterday.
Yesterday was a big marching forth, yes. Thank you. I'm Carlos, and Christy's been filming. She's done a wonderful job, and you hear a little voice in the background.
Trying to be silent. I'm the camera person. Tomorrow I'll be the person on video. All right. We love you all. Love and light.